and I brought Poppy here at the Discovery Center. We're here to let you guys all know that APDO is open. We are following the strict guidelines that the CDC has put into place. We are doing same-day treatment just like we always have, and parents are welcome back.
Hi guys, welcome to March Coffee and Cuties. This month we're doing wacky weather, and we actually have these kits again for sale at our front desk. It has everything you need to follow along with this video and participate with home. It has every supply you need. Thank you again to APDO for sponsoring our Coffee and Cuties. So let's dive in. So we're going to get started by reading Tap Tap Boom Boom by Elizabeth Blumel. Since we're talking about weather, this is a great book to talk about like what you see and hear when it rains. Alright, so let's dive in. Tap tap, dark clouds, tap tap, damp air, tap tap, cold drops of rain, dot hair. It's all in their heads. Street carts appear, umbrellas here. Tap tap, tap tap, boom boom. Sky grumbles, rain tumbles, big weather, you'd better get under umbrella, boom boom. That's right, slam bang, hold tight to umbrella. Wind whirls, helter skelter, boom boom. Tall lady with poodles sees kids, no umbrella. Hands hers, no words, just a smile as her hello. Two friends descend, huddled close from weather. Wet sides, smiles wide, together is better. Storm ending soon, no tap, no boom. Outside, clear light, bright afternoon. We race upstairs, shade drops off of hair. Look up, we cry. Surprise in sky. They have a rainbow. Now people scatter, through puddles splatter. Wave goodbye, so long, keep dry. Till next, tap tap, boom boom. Till the next, tap tap, boom boom. Alright guys, so we just read our book about clouds and rain, and we're actually going to make a cloud in a box now. And we're going to talk about like what actually makes a cloud, right? So to simulate a cloud in a box, right, I'm going to use liquid nitrogen. And you can probably see how cold this beaker is right here. I actually have liquid nitrogen in here. It's negative 320 degrees, which is super cold. And you can see just how cold it makes my glass beaker. It makes it look like it's a white beaker. So I'm going to use a glove when I pour it because it's made the container so cold. Now, if I were to pour this on my hands, it actually just beads up and rolls right off. It's super cool that it does that. My hands are so warm, and this is so cold that it actually makes a gas as soon as it touches it. And as long as I don't hold it in my hand or dunk my hand into it, it's not going to hurt me. It's going to roll off. But I'm still going to use a glove because this beaker is so cold. So I've actually put a little bit of liquid nitrogen in this bowl, and it's made the bowl super cold as well, and it's made the bottom of this bin super chilled. When I put my hands down here, it feels like an air conditioner's on down here. It's so cold. So what makes a cloud actually is whenever clouds are just gas, H2O as a gas, so water molecules turn into a gas, and they're in this cloud shape, and the cloud shape is made when those gas molecules are over cold, and then heat is on top of them and kind of smushes them into that cloud, right? So we're going to simulate that. So I'm going to put a glove on really quick, and I'm going to kind of make, I'm going to pour this, if I can get it, I'm going to pour a little bit into this kind of warm water that I have here. And it's going to start evaporating, right? And now I can pour over into this box. And the cool from the underneath is going to keep it settled in this box, and the heat's going to press down on top of our cloud, right? And now I've got this cloud kind of suspended and kept in a box. It's super cool. So now when you see clouds in the sky, you'll understand a little bit more of what actually makes a cloud. Alright guys, so next we're going to talk about wind, right? So another element of weather is wind. So this is something that we use, this is actually a Steve Spangler wind bag that we use here at the Discovery Center. We do a lot of demos with it. And we've included a miniature orange wind bag for you in the kit that we sell here. So I have that kind of depicted right here. So you've got your own, and I'm going to show you kind of how they work and a fun way that you can have competitions with your family, and a really cool way that you can kind of use the wind bag in the kits that we offer here. Okay, so this is ours. So it's big because we use it for big demonstrations with a lot of people, so they can all see it, right? So you can challenge your family. You can ask them to blow 5 breaths into the tube with their mouth pressed on it like this, right? So and then another challenge, and then after that, you'll tell them that you're gonna do it, and you can do it from further back in only like 3 breaths, and you're gonna get a lot more air in the tube, and I'll tell you why. So let me show you. So this is about how much I got, right? Now let's try it with the way that actually works, right? Whoa! Okay, so obviously the second time got more air. So if you challenge your family members, you'll actually win, right? And the reason that you're going to win when you blow it from back here is because you're going to use all the air around you to push more into the tube, and you'll come out the winner in the end. Alright guys, so for our last activity, we're going to make some cloud dough. This is my favorite. I think it's so much better than slime because it's not sticky. It's like a cloud. It's super soft, and it kind of reminds me of a cloud, but it also kind of reminds me of kinetic sand, right? So everything you need is included in your kit. And I like to just dump everything into the stickier bag, which is the conditioner. So we have conditioner and we have cornstarch, and our conditioner smells kind of like coconuts. It smells super good. So I'm gonna pour my cornstarch just directly over in. Everything is pre-measured for you, so it makes it super easy. So we'll just kind of put the mouth of it in here. And cornstarch is super fine. It's a super fine powder. And so when we mix it with our conditioner, it kind of just puts all of it together. So when you have cornstarch, it just gets everywhere. And our conditioner, is going to kind of gather all of that up and kind of make it more into something that we can play with, like kinetic sand. Since cornstarch is so fine, it kind of gives you that kinetic sand feeling of kind of just super soft and falling apart. So you want to mix it really well because you got to make sure that the conditioner completely coats all the cornstarch. Like I said, cornstarch is super fine, and before you mix it with conditioner, it just gets everywhere. It's already all over the table. And you can tell whenever it's almost ready to take out, you can see that it's going to stop. It's going to stop feeling like the conditioner separate, and it's going to come away from the outsides of the bag, and you'll be able to feel more of a solid that's kind of worked its way in there and made sort of like a ball. Another thing is you just have to work this just to really coat that cornstarch and make sure that it kind of comes together. Just like with slime, the more you play with it and the more that you mess with it, the more it's going to be easier to handle and not so messy. But since it is just cornstarch and coated with conditioner, you can definitely just vacuum it up if it gets on your floor. You can just wash it off your clothes. And that way, I prefer it to slime. So if we want to take it out, we can see that it's kind of doughy still, but it's really not that sticky. And like I said, the more that you work it, the more it's going to be moldable and less falling apart. It's kind of like oobleck in that it can be hard and look like it's kind of melting at the same time. So it just takes a little bit of time kind of working it in your hand. And you can always, if it's too sticky, you can always add more cornstarch. We make this a lot during our summer camps, and sometimes we'll just walk around all day kind of playing with it, and eventually it gets to a point where it's not all over your hand. But if you zoom in really quick, you can see that it's kind of breaking apart like kinetic sand, but it's still kind of a solid, and then whenever it relaxes, it kind of releases. It's super fun to play with, and it doesn't stick to anything. And you can just clean it all up, and that's how you make cloud dough. Alright guys, thank you for joining us for our Wacky Weather March Coffee and Cuties. Be sure to tune in April. And just as a reminder, you can pick up these kits here at the Discovery Center. Everything's pre-measured, everything's sorted out for you to just follow along with our Coffee and Cutie videos. Also, be sure to come in person at 9:45, 10:45, and 11:45. First Friday of the month. We will do Wacky Weather this month for March. And we'll have different activities in person that we have in the kits, so you could come, do the activities in person, then take home a kit and do it all over again or pass them out to your friends. They're going to be different from now on, so activities in person are different than the kit, and it's going to be super exciting and fun, double the fun. So be sure to come in April as well, and thank you again to APDO for sponsoring our Coffee and Cuties.